Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Rivas.
Hey!
I like that music bed.
Yeah, me too.
Let's listen to it again.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Rivas.
The voiceover chick's okay too.
That's our kid.
Yeah, that's the one that's leaving, which we'll get to in a few minutes. Don't get into that too much.
I'm going to cry.
Not leaving.
You're starting the show with me already in tears.
Why? That's how all Pixar movies start. We should be a millionaire by the end of this podcast. We should be a millionaire?
That doesn't make sense. You want to do it again?
We should be millionaires by the end of this podcast. Well, honestly, your money's my money and my money's your money.
It's facts.
And my money is my money and your money's your money and your money's your money. And your
whatever.
Money. Okay, so let's talk about food.
Wait, we have to introduce ourselves to Ding Dong. I mean, I guess she introduced us.
She did. But I'm Chris Donovan, that is.
Evelyn Rivas. Welcome to another Conversate with Us.
Yes, this is a show about food, family, and fun. Oh, I hate when I say that.
Food, family, and fun.
Anyway, we eat, we drink, we talk, and we complain a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But we do it as a family sometimes.
And yeah, absolutely. And that's the best part of our podcast.
Exactly. And we are very lucky to do a lot of cool stuff in the world, like go to Disneyland.
Okay, so this is not us bragging, but yo, we're going to Disneyland. I'm so freaking excited.
Yes, I am.
I am so excited.
It was from, I'm not even going to say what it's from or anything, but the new Marvel land headquarters.
Let's take that back.
Okay, let's go back. Where are we going?
Okay. Disneyland's been closed for freaking how long? I mean, we're a family that loves Disney. We're Disney lovers. I think in my Twitter account, I in my bio, it says Disney lover. Like we have loved Disney since you and I met. We got annual passes when we were a wee tiny couple.
Even before you, I had an annual pass.
Yeah, same with me.
Only dated chicks from Disneyland.
I mean, that was it.
Just so I could get in for free.
Literally, that was his girlfriend worked at Disneyland. Yeah, I know. Weird. Totally weird. You worked at the House of Blues. Yeah. I only married you because you were a manager and you got a pass.
Yeah, I did. I got you
and
and your
daughter.
You
sign me in all the time.
You and your daughter and a daughter and your daughter's friend. Like I got all three of you in.
I know.
But yes, no, Disneyland's amazing. We actually went the week before COVID started. Before COVID hit, we were there. We were lucky enough to go for the preview for Star Wars for media.
Right, and it was there for
Star Wars
Rise of the Resistance. And it had opened already, but they had been like, hey, will you go again?
Let's get some
socials done and all this fun stuff. So that's a perk of being in media is that thing, right? So, but you know, you and I, both being in media, we've never ever not taken our kids with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Every round, no matter what media event it is, it's like, you know what? We are a family of 5.
So when this comes down to perks, it means we pay for a lot of stuff around those perks.
We end up paying extra because we have too many kids. But okay, so back on that. So we're big Disney fans, obviously. Yes. Lots of people are. And we're starting our show like we always do, talking about food. Okay? But since we haven't tried this food, I'm a little excited that Disney is opening a brand new Avengers Campus in California Adventure. And they have lots of new food options. Now, we're excited because we're going to get to go to Disneyland in a couple weeks.
Yeah. We're not going there, though.
But we're not going to California Adventure. And this actually, the news that just came out like this week about the menu options at Avengers Campus made me regret our decision to go to Disneyland and not California Adventure.
Me too, a little bit. But I you know me in Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. We were stuck in the house with Mandalorian. I really want to go back on the Rise of Resistance. So I think that was the pivotal thing that pushed us to Disneyland.
Because of Star Wars, so we can go relive it. Because
exactly. Also,
Rise of the Resistance was our favorite ride we've ever been on.
Ever.
All 5 of us.
Also, we had to use the tickets, I think, within a time range. And I didn't think this was going to be open till July. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah.
No, June 4th, dude.
Well.
I knew that. I even said that. You don't listen. This is proof you don't listen to me.
What?
I said this to you. Nerd.
Okay, so there's going to be some really cool stuff there, but the food, let's talk about the food.
Yeah,
Because
so they've got a whole new menu that they just launched because obviously June 4th is when it opens. Somebody knew that. I did. And I am a little like, can we buy some extra tickets so we can go to the other park? I want to go eat these.
We might be able to. We might be able to get like one park hopper, somebody go over there, get it, and bring it out. How funny would that be? But the cool thing is the kitchen. It's called the Test Kitchen. Did you see the name of it? PIM.
The test kitchen?
It's the PIM Test Kitchen. PYM Test
Oh,
Kitchen.
yes, I saw that.
So the PIM particles from Ant-Man, and they're the ones that they use to travel back in time to beat Thanos in Endgame.
Now,
okay, so
funny,
anyway.
I didn't know what PIM meant.
PIM particles, it's the guy's last name. It's Hank Pym, I think. Not Hank. But anyway, Pym. The actor is the guy that...
Doesn't matter. Just explain the part of like who he is.
He's Ant-Man's creator.
Okay, there we go.
He's the original Ant-Man.
Oh, okay. So
he came up with these particles that make you shrink.
He's the dad.
Yeah, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's a good big actor.
I
I can't remember his name.
I'm picturing his face right now.
Yeah, like I mean, I can't believe I don't know his name.
Douglas.
Because I feel like it's
Michael Douglas?
Michael Douglas.
That's him, right?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Okay, hold on. This is when the fun searches happen on internet.
Yes, Michael Douglas and Evangeline Lilly's the daughter.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Now, Michael Douglas.
And Michelle Pfeiffer is the mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's right. I
Okay,
was
so
looking at the
Pym
original
is
cast.
Michael Douglas's character.
Correct.
Got it.
His name is Hank. It is Hank Pym, and then of course his daughter's the last name, and then his wife that was stuck in the quantum realm is that name. We're getting way off track.
Yeah,
here.
come on. Can we go back? Can we take it back? Okay, well, we're going to rewind this whole thing. So Pym's Test Kitchen is the kitchen that is opening in Avengers Campus.
That's the name of the restaurant. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And it's pretty dope. There looked like there was a sandwich where the bun was made for Ant-Man and the food inside it was made for Hulk.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I don't want to find out what that is and why are there no pictures on this website that Disneyland has.
What website are you
I'm on Disneyland.com for Christ's sake.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Impossible Spoonful?
Oh yeah, I saw that. So this is supposed to be
Not
for
so little chicken
those.
sandwich. I want that.
Okay, the Impossible Spoonful is supposed to be for those with dietary restrictions.
Plant-based.
So it's all plant-based, which is so cool. They have like plant-based meatballs and micro basil. Oh my God, what the heck? Dairy-free Parmesan.
Ooh, that's right up your alley, for darn sake. Don't they have this really cool, like, infinity goblet handle thing for a cup?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, they do.
right now.
Haha, they do. The Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet is like something you can get as it holds your soda. Instead of filling it up, it holds your soda.
Oh, how cute.
But here, this one, it's called the Not So Little Chicken
Mm-hmm.
Sandwich. Do you see that?
I do. Fried chicken, red chili, and teriyaki sauces on a brioche bun.
On a brioche bun the size of a Hawaiian roll.
Oh my God, how
Or,
yummy.
unless that's real size,
It says not so little. It's got to be big.
that looks yummy.
Yeah, it's got
That's
to be.
what I want.
I really want the Atomic Fusion pretzel.
Okay, so what makes it any of those things?
Is all the things I would never eat.
Atomic infusion. What did it do? What happened?
Because it's prepared buffalo style with chicken, blue cheese crumbles, hot sauce, ranch dressing, celery, and dill pickled carrots. Now look at this is all those things. I'm not a fan of hot stuff, but I want to try it because I love pretzels.
I'm a fan of everything except for the pretzel part. Like, can I get that in a wrap?
That's all I want. That's it. Just give me all those things. Yeah, no, they got a lot of cool stuff.
that
They've got
looks
the
so
Tiny
good.
Pym, which is the kids' toasted ham and provolone sandwich. Oh gosh.
Oh, Caesar salad.
You've got a Caesar salad because Juleen, that means Juleen will want to go.
Right up her alley.
It's the only thing she eats.
The PB3 Superb sandwich, which is peanut butter with banana and Canadian bacon.
Oh, heck yes.
I'm not sure about that.
I'll
one.
try it.
I'll
try
try it.
anything once.
I'll try anything.
They have the Pym's tasting lab. Did you see that?
No, what is that?
This is where adults can get adult beverages from specialty cocktails to craft beer flights.
Oh, so the tasting lab is just the bar?
Basically.
Okay, cool. I'm there. You know, guys, go ride the rides. I'm going to go to the tasting lab and be a scientist.
You guys are old enough now. Mom and Dad will be right here
No, it's all-
tasting stuff from the lab.
Just because it's 3 letters like the word bar, it doesn't mean bar. Lab is different. Give me a beaker. No, a bigger beaker.
I need a bigger. Yeah, beakers are too tiny. It's like shots.
Give me that thing that Walter White was making blue meth out of that was giant, and give me a straw.
I guess beakers can be bigger if we really wanted a bigger one.
This looks great. I'm
Yeah, they're
excited.
cool.
I saw the pictures of the actual campus. It looks pretty dope. The food is just going to be an added plus, but also California Adventure does do it up pretty good with their food and wine festival and stuff.
This is what. Okay, so when we were debating which park we were going to go to, this was the deciding factor. Like, I really thought we were going to go because of Avengers Campus. I really wanted to go see that, but Star Wars always wins.
Star Wars does not always
in this family.
Well, did this
Star Wars always wins?
It did this time. But I am excited to go. There's one reason I didn't necessarily want to go also was that their second ride is not open yet. Just like they opened the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They had it open up with the Millennium Falcon ride, and then they didn't have Rise of the Resistance right away. Same kind of thing here. They have a show. I believe it's Spider-Man show or something, and then they have another small ride, but the other one's not open yet.
What is the other small ride? Do you know?
I don't know.
No, I'm just curious.
Off the top of my head, I don't know, but let me go back to Disney's California Adventure Dining, where it takes me through this wonderful website that loads with 47 warnings on the top about COVID.
They want everyone to be safe. Look, you're allowed to eat the impossible spoonful pasta.
But
wear your mask.
Oh, does it?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm like, but don't eat the spoon?
No, you can eat it. You can take your mask off when you eat it, but put it back on when you're walking around the campus.
Well, of course, they're adding Guardians of the Galaxy in there because that's just right down the corner. That's all going to be incorporated into Marvel or the Avengers Campus.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because they're right there. Web Slingers is a Spider-Man adventure. Don't know what it is yet.
I don't think I've been. Have I been on the Guardians of the Galaxy thing? I have not.
The drop?
I haven't.
Like Tower of Terror?
I haven't been on Guardians of the Galaxy since it changed. Yeah, I was on Tower of Terror, but I've never done it since it's changed over to Guardians.
Really?
Yeah.
It's more violent, I can tell you that.
I imagine that.
Yeah, I know it is. It's a little more violent. There's a couple more drops. They're a little more abrasive. Like I fly a little bit more and I'm heavy.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so you know how I feel about drop rides.
Oh, yeah, you won't like it at all.
I am not a fan. So,
but you have to do it if you haven't done it yet.
I have to do it.
Yeah.
And I got on Tower of Terror many, many times. It's not my favorite ride. I love it, the concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the drop part. Like, that's just not a thing for me. Because if we're talking about food, since it's Converse with us, I feel like I might lose all my food.
Well, let's eat after that ride then.
Right.
Let's make that ride, let's say late morning, early afternoon before we start drinking too.
Right.
Okay.
Well, anyway, we're going to be
excited.
going to visit Disney soon. I'm excited. We're going to Disneyland, obviously, but I think we're going to have to make a second trip just for this and see who wants to pay. Anybody who wants to pay for this.
Yeah, we need to get a GoFundMe.
We're going to have to have, yeah, I mean, honest to God, it's so expensive to go there.
It is.
It's so expensive. It's not fair anymore. The more kids we had, the harder it got to go to Disneyland.
The more expensive it got for darn sure.
Yeah. Maybe your sister will pitch in on it with all her children.
She might if she visits because she'll want us to hang out with her.
Because she wants us to go, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll go, but you got to pay.
Yeah. Like half at least. Oh, your husband doesn't have to come now. He could stay home. Just kidding.
Funny.
Love you, sis. All right, let's get into this.
Right now.
All right. So I'm going to do mine short and sweet.
Okay.
So our truck is back from the shop.
Oh, my God. Okay, so.
Hold on, let me rephrase that. Our truck is back from the shop again. $500 later.
You don't want me to start talking about
No, I don't,
this
but
truck.
I like this truck.
You don't want me to start.
I do like this truck. I just wish it wouldn't have those things. It's like the more I drive it, the more it breaks.
Yeah, stop driving.
Well, I can't. Juleen drives now.
I know.
But I do like it. Where it's back, it's fixed. We have new oil things, and they put the new wire thingies and the new alternator.
Anybody who's had to deal with car trouble, you can understand the fact that we love a truck that doesn't love us back.
Well, yeah, it's also old. It's like, not old's the best word.
It's old.
It's old.
It's an old truck. It's a nice truck. It's a big ass truck. It's a Suburban.
It's fun.
And you and my dad love this truck because you bought it together.
Well, did we buy it together?
You bought it together, didn't you? I don't
Yes,
know.
we
You
bought
tell
it
me.
together.
I didn't. I was not in on this conversation.
We were going for a pickup, but we got stuck with the Suburban. It's fine.
Stop.
No, I like it. I like driving it. It's fun.
You
but
do
I just
love that
I
truck.
I just am afraid to start it. So hopefully with everything that's fixed now, it'll start no problem. Battery won't die and stuff. So we'll see.
And hopefully my driveway won't be covered in oil any longer.
Flash forward. So I just got the truck back from the shop again.
God.
It's my right now in 2 weeks.
Totally could see that happening.
All right, wife, what's yours?
My right now is, holy crap, we are less than a week away from Juleen graduating high school.
We are. Like less than a week.
Prom happened last weekend. It was incredible. Juleen looked gorgeous. I'm sure if you follow us online, you've seen pictures of her
Oh, yeah.
and her boyfriend, John. They looked so amazing.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
My right now is being overwhelmed with the emotions of my kid graduating. It's just crazy.
She won't stop crying.
I've cried a lot. I've
She's
cried
seriously,
a lot.
like-
Since Mother's Day weekend, it's been nonstop. Like sometimes I'll just start talking about something and I could feel myself starting to go down that path, and I have to just stop and be like, I'm not going to talk about that right now. And I like turn away.
Does Cassie see you cry a lot because of this?
Maybe.
Do you think she's going to be sad we don't cry for her?
What?
She's the third kid. Nobody cries for that third kid.
I'm going to cry for my third kid. Why?
Nobody showed up to my
Hold on,
my graduation.
because you're the third kid.
I'm the third kid.
You saw it happen.
Nobody showed up to my graduation because they were there 2 years in a row. They're like, well, we won't go and we'll just send you some money. Okay, I'll take your money.
Chris.
So I had my parents there. I think my grandparents showed
Are we
up.
going into our topic right now?
Maybe. What is the topic again?
Graduating.
Maybe. But I was just trying to make you feel bad for a second.
Oh.
But no, like,
I'm going to cry when Cassie graduates, and you know why?
because you're a big lush.
And a lush. You think I'm going to be a drunk there? Jeez.
Why possibly? That wasn't the exact.
That
word I was
wasn't the
looking
word
for,
you were looking for,
but
right?
It sounded funny.
Jeez Louise.
But no, because you're a big softie.
Yeah, because it'll be our last baby.
You'll be like, oh my God, let's just get this over with. We've done it twice already. Please, I just want it over with.
Actually, you know why I'll really be crying?
Why?
Because I'm gonna have to pay for college again.
I was like, why? Because they'll all be out of the house and you'll serve me with the papers finally.
Oh no! That will be the true test, though, of us, huh?
Of us, what, being single?
Yeah.
Or not being single?
You
being
and I
without kids?
You and I have never been together without kids.
No, I met you and you had a 3-year-old. And if you see my stand-up, that joke kills.
You're stupid.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so
Well,
she's graduating.
will we make it?
Will we make it? Yes. You know why?
Why?
Because we'll get sleep.
And we really do like being alone, you and I.
Yeah, we do. And we don't have to say a word.
It'll be fine.
It's more, the only words are said like, you need another beer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you want to order on Postmates?
You know. And
Okay.
those are going to be my answers. Uh-huh.
And,
You know.
okay, cool. I'll get I'll get pokey.
Exactly. Who knows what we'll like
But yeah,
by
it's
that
gonna
time
be-
happens.
It's going to be interesting because, again, I was the third. I was given a couple suitcases, a car, and a kick in the ass.
Okay, so that was your gift?
What, suitcases and a car?
Yeah.
No, those weren't new things. Those were just given to me.
They were old things.
Yeah.
So you were like goodwilled.
Yeah. Well, it was more like we're moving over here into this tiny little trailer. By over here, we mean Idaho. And I was in Washington at the time. And then it was like, well, we don't have room for this luggage. And here, we don't want this car anymore. You want to just go ahead and take it? I said,
Wow.
Sure, I'll live in it.
Wow.
So then my friends are like, you can live with us. And I'm like, thank you, because I had no idea where I was
Otherwise,
going to go.
I was living in a car.
Yeah. And then, of course,
Wow.
5 months, not 5 months. I'd say I lived with them for about 3 months. Thank you, Josh, Patty, Jim. Thank you so much. You saved my life. But then I convinced Corey to let me move in with him.
Your best friend.
Yeah. And I lived with him for just long enough before we got married by common law. So then we had to move apart.
Damn, you guys lived together that long?
I mean,
What's common law in Washington?
I think it's more than I actually is supposed
Okay.
to be. But it was, I mean, 6 years.
You guys lived together
No.
six? There's not a chance you lived together
I
6
didn't even
years.
get math right. I'm good at math. No, we like 3 full years. Probably.
Okay, you were
But-
not common law.
But it was like 7 different apartments or houses.
Okay, now that's you guys shared a ton of addresses.
Yeah, right. Like
Got
if you look
it.
back at my address history, it's like Corey and Chris.
Corey and Chris. That
We won't say
couple,
what last
the
name.
happy couple. You guys go back and forth between
Oh.
whose last name you used.
That reminds me of a really, really funny story. Tangent real quick. Corey and I, we used to go and drink coffee like super late at night, like 1 a.m. We're bored because we didn't really drink a lot when we were younger. Obviously, we couldn't buy it either because we were under 21. But we would go to like Sherry's, have coffee.
Sherry's is
A restaurant in
Like a
Washington.
Denny's?
It's like a Denny's or a Norm's.
Okay.
We'd sit there and people would we'd hear people like eavesdropping on our conversations. So we'd mess with them. Like,
oh no.
I'd be like, hey, sweetie, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Do you want to come with me? Or like, be like, oh, do you think your parents are really going to hurt me or hate me when we tell them that we're coming out? Or like we would totally mess with people. Or be like, yeah, no, we totally, yeah, I can't believe you dropped the gun at that thing, man. It's like, why'd you do that? You know, and people,
Jeez. And you're in a very conservative town,
Oh, yeah.
so I know how that would go.
and people would be like, you'd hear something drop, and we'd be laughing. No, can check please. We used to do that
They
all the
take
time.
down your license plate when you drive away.
Right, we'd walk away because we just lived on the street.
You walked. They'd never find you.
Anyway, back to the story.
Yeah, so
Graduation.
graduations. So it's okay. So obviously we're in graduation mode here in our house. Things are getting like overhauled because we're gonna have a big graduation party for Juleen, which thank God we can because COVID's finally going away a little bit.
And we have a backyard.
We have a backyard, so we're all outside. We're gonna have something fun. Very excited about that.
Yes.
My
My parents are coming to town, which is great.
Your mom and dad are gonna be here on Saturday. That's gonna be tons and tons of fun. Our families. It's gonna be great. We're really
Yes.
excited. So I was curious. You already said it, but what was graduation like for you, and like what did you expect as a gift for graduation? Because people are asking me, what do I get? What do I get Juleen? What's a good idea for a gift? And I already know what I'm telling them because of her situation. But what was your situation like?
Well, again, mine was different. I was the third kid, so it was 3 years in a row. My brother graduated, my sister graduated, then I graduated.
Like
Of everybody
bam,
coming to
bam,
town.
every single year.
Yeah,
Right.
and we didn't live close to a lot of
Wow,
the family.
So they treated us like they did our wedding.
Kind of.
Ouch.
Well, they're all dead now.
No,
So-
stop. Oh my God.
So, but the only thing that was the pseudo promise to me was that my aunt was like, okay, well, I was going to buy you a computer, but if I buy you a computer, then I'm not going to come to your graduation. That way I can, save the money on travel. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I've seen you the last 2 years. It's no big deal. It's the only one that said something to me.
Oh, well, that was sweet. At least she.
Never bought the computer.
Oh,
You weren't letting me finish.
ouch. Well, I was trying to.
I called her. I think a couple months later after I figured out where I'm going to live and how things are going to go in my life. And then she's like, well, I already spent the money. You never called me to tell me what computer you wanted.
Wow. That's tough.
And then I got a compact Presario from Radio Shack. But I mean, because I'm a
I'm
computer guy,
sorry.
and that's when they first came out because they weren't out
Yes,
yet. They're like,
you
you weren't on the
are-
internet in high school at all.
You are a computer geek. Wow. Like for her to call and be like, I'm going to get you this or I'm going to come.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, don't come.
I just
I
figured
would
the
love
gift would
that.
show up.
Yeah.
I just figured the computer would show up.
Yikes.
It could have actually,
That hurts.
but I know it didn't because I talked to her. But yeah, no, that was sad. But
Oh, honey.
what? No. What was yours like? You were the first.
I was the first. So we had opposite situations.
Yes.
And I was kind of like the first in our family to graduate like in a long time, right? So like a long time. There hadn't been a lot of graduations.
Okay.
And didn't have a graduation party. We had the night that that's a lie. It wasn't like a party, but
Like I say, I couldn't see your parents not throwing you some sort of gathering.
no, it was totally a gathering.
Okay.
It wasn't like what we're doing for Juleen because no one can come to her graduation.
That's true.
So it was a little different. So at my graduation, it was endless amounts of people who could come. Is that the truck?
That's
dying?
the truck making noise right now, like the
Is
battery's
it?
dying. So let's keep going. That's my right now. We're past that part.
Oh my God, I
Keep
just
going.
heard that happen.
That is.
You guys all just did. I don't know if you guys heard that happen.
I heard it.
That's rough.
Okay.
I
So
love you. I guess it's going back to the shop. Henry! Okay.
Go ahead.
That's the mechanic.
Where were you?
Okay, so everyone could come to my
Yes.
graduation, okay? And I had a giant stadium that I graduated in. Faux High Stadium is we were one of the first really giant stadiums for football because our football team back in the 80s, I guess, that was way before me, was really, really good.
Yes.
So there was a lot of money invested in our football
A lot
field.
of the community went into it.
Yeah, it was it was like the thing to do on Friday nights, right?
Friday Night Lights.
Was faux high football. So we had this incredible stadium. So I'm not kidding when I say we had thousands and thousands and thousands of people at my graduation. You had to get there early and stake out your claim where you were going to be in the stadium and everything. Well, the year that I graduated, I gave a speech because I was class president. So my parents went all in. It was like, who's coming to the graduation? Tell me, we have to get there at this time. Da 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 da. I had tons of family.
Well, plus,
in the stadium.
But also, I wasn't giving a speech.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, my family would have still gone just to do that. But they were great. I guess because I gave a speech, it made it a little bit more like, yay, this is we need to make sure we're there at to cheer for her. I heard my grandma scream.
Did you? Well, of course you did.
In the stadium, I heard my grandma Vera. We love you, Evelyn! Oh my God, I remember hearing that.
She's only 3 foot tall. How much air get past?
Oh, it was every ounce of her that made that noise. And when I walked up to the stage, and I just remember laughing, and I got up on the stage, and I'm trying to read my speech, which is a lame speech. I wish I would. If I could do that over, I would do that. No, it was not good.
You were 18.
I was 17. I was
just like me.
17 and a half.
There you go.
And I remember trying not to throw up.
Really? Oh.
It was that. Do you know that feeling when you're so nervous that you're swallowing? You're like, I
didn't stop there. Every time I was told I was starting the football game at quarterback, I threw up.
Okay, see, I only threw up once, because of nerves when my very first pep rally as a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I did that on the side, and I was like, okay, too much nerves. I was way too nervous.
Yeah.
Getting up on that stage, looking at that crowd, it was the biggest crowd I had ever seen in my life. Yeah. Still to this day, that was the biggest crowd I had ever seen. I'm telling you, this stadium can hold thousands and thousands of people, and because the visitor side even holds a lot.
That's crazy.
It was nuts. I have to show you that stadium one day.
I mean, I'm sure the visitor side was 10 times bigger than just my entire graduation.
Probably, you know what? Probably though,
we only had
because it was
62
so
people.
massive.
We were super small,
and people were hanging over fences to watch this. It was weird. There were so many, because we were 942 people.
Were you like 7 years ago?
That's what it felt like, the echo in the stadium.
Yeah, I can imagine.
942 graduates. Oof. Imagine that times 10 because of the families. I mean, it was crazy.
That's ridiculous.
It was crazy. So think of that. So anyway, that was my party. So that was how it was. And then when everybody came back to our house, and that was our gathering, and it was really sweet, and that was it. It wasn't but everybody got to come the very same day, and then I left because I went to grad night at Disneyland.
You went to that. Yeah, you had that, and we had the same kind of thing. We had a grad night, but it was at a community, not a community, but
what time is it?
It's Garrison King. It's 1:56.
Okay. Don't answer.
But but ours was at some gym with a rock wall, which is cool because I climbed the rock wall for 17 hours at night. But
that's fun.
I won a toaster oven, and that was pretty much it.
Was it a sober night? It was a really a grad sober night.
It was grad senior night. That was it. It was overnight. We messed around all night long. We had food delivered, set up, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's always it's a good thing to have it on your grad night. Like I said, with us going to Disneyland. Kept everyone safe, kept everyone sober, kept everyone whatever, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have a party that night because I left. You know what I mean? Unless maybe my parents did party when I left.
Okay, 1 minute. You have 1 minute to answer this question, if not less. What was there any present that stuck out in your mind? What you got for graduation?
Yes, money.
Okay, well, I think money is kind of what everybody usually gets.
I think if you're giving my daughter a present, get her money, please. Thank you. Yeah, money was helpful because I did not know what I was going to do with my life yet at that point, and it was helpful to have a little bit of money to figure that out.
Agreed.
And it wasn't a lot, but it was enough.
It was enough to get oh my God, that's $2,000. That's a lot of money for a kid.
Totally that, where I was thinking of what I could do with that. Okay. I got a beautiful gold bracelet from my uncle, and I wasn't appreciative of it. I thought it was beautiful, and I said thank you and all that stuff. But looking back at it now, I'm like, wow, that was a really beautiful gift that they gave me for my graduation.
Because you'll look at that now, and you'll be like, oh, I'll never forget graduation because I got this on my graduation.
Right.
You're not going to look at a $20 bill and go, hey, I got one of these for my birthday once.
Totally. It was such a sweet present that I could not believe it.
What uncle?
Uncle Daniel and Aunt Virginia.
Ooh, Uncle Daniel. Well, he has 3 girls.
He does, but I was the oldest. I was their oldest.
He was working.
cousin.
He was trying things out on you to make sure it was okay for you.
Yeah, totally. But I wasn't, I felt like
present.
I didn't understand it at the time, like how beautiful and a great present. Because I wasn't a jewelry
You're
person.
a kid. You still aren't.
Yeah, it's crazy. But that was a wonderful present, and I will never forget that I got that on my graduation.
There you go.
Isn't that neat?
All right. Well, help us.
Hope us.
Help us through this next week. Please, we're gonna need it with the graduation.
Yeah, we're gonna start a
parents in town.
GoFundMe because we could really use some extra money to help us pay for a lot of things coming up.
Most of it's gonna be cleanup.
If you want to come clean our house, we'd love for you to come on over.
Right.
We'll help you. We pay in beer.
I won't help though.
You're a jerk.
I know. But it's the day after that. Anyway, go to thisisfunner.com. Check out all the other podcasts and online content. Follow her at Evelyn Arrivez across all platforms.
Please do.
Follow me, Chris_Donovan, on most platforms. And until next time,
we'll catch you later.
Conversate with us.
Conversate with us.
Thank you for listening to Conversate with us.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.